According to the National Center for Health Statistics, almost 2/3 of Americans are either overweight or classified as obese. So it's no surprise many are turning to diet plans that promise to help drop the weight fast and keep it off. Unfortunately, many of those programs prove to be more sizzle than steak. No fat, low fat, good carbs, low carbs. It's enough to make a dieter dizzy. There seem to be as many ways to lose the pounds as there are to find them. If your race to lose the weight seems like you're going nowhere fast, stop. You could be on a fad diet. Watch for these warning signs.
One is if it promotes a miracle food as a fat burner, that's probably not going to work. Anything that promises a lot of weight loss quickly is another red flag to watch out for. If it doesn't include any exercise. Any type of diet should really encourage some exercise. And then if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yet another concern for dieters, possible health risks.
A diet high in saturated fat is a risk factor for heart disease. If you have any kidney problems, a high protein diet is not recommended.
With diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure weighing on his mind and body, Warren Zimmer had no choice but to start losing weight. Co-workers persuaded him that a low-carb diet was worth a shot.
It was crazy. It was, eating all the meats and cheeses that you wanted, and I'd make ham and cheese omelets and with bacon for breakfast. I'd have 4 or 5 hamburgers for lunch. I'd have steak and chicken for dinner, and still was able to lose weight after being on it for about 3 months.
Most of your fad diets do work. People do lose weight, and that's what makes them attractive. Frequently, they do lose a lot of weight very quickly, but that's typically fluid loss, not actual body weight.
Warren dropped 25 pounds over a 3-month period, but it wasn't long before he saw one of those red flags waving.
The boredom of eating all the same things and not really being allowed to eat any bread, any type of desserts. Even though I'm diabetic, there were certain desserts that I could eat, the no sugar added things.
Warren dropped the diet and the pounds returned. So did the warning from Warren's doctor.
This time had a little more serious talk and said, you're at the top of your medication. You're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to change your diet, and you're going to have to get exercise. Healthy pumpkin pie is what we're going to put together here.
With help from his doctor, Warren has started a diet centered on fruits and vegetables and incorporating whole wheat pastas and bread. Exercise plays a big part in his routine now as well.
It's kind of a life and death thing for me. If I don't change the way I eat and if I don't change my lifestyle, it's going to, if not shorten my life, the quality of my life in the next 10 or 15 years is going to be deteriorated. I don't need to be dying at a young age like my brother did. He died at 54, and I'm 51. I've got a beautiful young wife to live with, and I realize that, and I think it's time. The outlook and the future looks brighter for me right now.
Karen has these reminders for dieters. A fad diet doesn't necessarily mean a bad diet, it just might not be for you. Check with your doctor before considering any diet. And if you do choose a plan or a program, look at the meal pattern to determine if it's something you can stick with long term. For more